Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Yoruus speaking and welcome to Play by Email 6, turn 154. He did remove the worker out of here. Two turns to construct the road. Oh, this road is pretty obvious. So I do believe it's time to declare war. Hey Selby, I'm cool. Still having a little bit of cold, which you can probably guess by the sound of my voice, but overall I'm cool. Okay, let's read the comments. Belmondo Cosmetics. Hey, Persia will probably move both of the workers forward soon in direction of Kizil City Tile. So wait until he does that to make sure that he loses both of his workers to City State, so that he cannot use them on the front line afterwards. Well, he did move away one worker, and that actually gets me curious why. Why would he move it away? That's quite interesting. It's actually quite interesting. Why would he move that guy away? I can finish those two roads here. I don't have a road on this tile. I just wonder if two crossbow shots and a horseman could pick off a fortified swordsman. Probably not. But let's read the comments. All the comments first. Fromks, if you don't want to go to war right now, you can do what Putin did for Crimea. Send your troops to Kizil and let Persia know if he attack. Okay, no comments from Fromks. What Byzantine replied, did he use catapults versus Germany and how many? As I told you, I'm gonna call him on the weekend at a reasonable hour. But I don't think he used any catapults. I think it was just like chariots, and that's it. Progetto, war right now is not necessary. Persia still needs another road out to reach Kizil, so no rush. War idea, build some horsemen to rush those crossbows. Well, I really don't want to risk it, guys. I really don't want to risk it. Carthage can give gold to Persia, and if he is having a quest or anything like that, he might bite it off. Well, Carthage may bite it off, but if he wants to overdo my influence on Kizil, then he would probably need to put 500 G into that. So I would rather force them to use the gold on Carthage if they really want to, instead of giving a free reign of allying this city-state without too much effort. I think it's like the best idea to go to war versus him right now and not wait because of this particular road. Yeah, Cucumber, you still feel bad, man? I'm sorry to hear that, Cucumber sent. Well, it was like 2 days only, so no surprise there, Cucumber sent. You could block a tile in Kizil with some of your unit, but I prefer war. What war is good for? Absolutely for destroying them, aggressive Persia. I agree, Bogdan, right? Bogdan, I hope I read that name correctly. I absolutely agree. I think it's really time to get the war going. There's still 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 units. Always something. Sidri, hey Yoruus, you have minimum 2 turns before he finished road. When you declare war, his quest automatically cancelled and he lost his workers, so don't worry. Firstly finish barracks, then pre-build the units. You need some samurais right now, is it possible? And now train 1 horseman in Brillianto. 1 horseman in Brillianto? 1 horseman in Brillianto. Well, it's still 3 turns, so I kinda would prefer a crossbow here. And probably on next turn it's time to finish this barb camp and move the crossbows to the front line. I still got 1, 2, 3 not upgraded crossbows here that I can upgrade to withstand the first attack. And Gulchta is gonna get a crossbow too. Fearsome, maybe he wants to take Kizil. I don't wanna let that happen. Jeff, what could Persia possibly be thinking moving 2 unescorted workers into Kizil? He knows you're allied with Kizil, so all you have to do is click the declare war button and his workers are in danger of being stolen by the city-state. It doesn't make any sense. It's either a really bad misplay or some sort of a trick. When playing multiplayer games, always assume that your opponent is good. Let's assume it wasn't a misplay and he's trying to bait you into declaring war. Maybe he thinks if you declare war before you're in position, he can snatch Kizil before your troops get there. Maybe he's about to hit a golden age. It's really hard to make sense out of that move, but I think Persia is up to something sneaky. Maybe ask Byzantine to scout Vodopui with that horseman. Well, Byzantines have 2 units in here, and Kizil on its own has pretty decent armies, and this is a very hard land to access. So I don't really think that it's wise for him to do any sort of moves here. But he did back off a worker. Maybe he understands his mistake. So he did back off a worker, but the one worker is still here. Idea to force him to use a general. Well, those tiles are pretty expensive. 85, well, I could probably buy 2. We may use it later on. If there's gonna be some trouble with taking this city, or some trouble with the front line here, we may think about it, but it's not necessary yet. I don't think it's necessary yet. I think you have at least 4 or 5 turns before declaring war. He didn't build road on his territory for saving cash, and also he didn't build road on the CS territory, so you have some time to build frontline samurais. I also prefer to build national epic before building samurai, but I understand you need at least 2 or 3 of them as quickly as possible, even without national epic promotion. Yeah, I would like to get national epic promo too, but I don't really think it's going to be possible. It's like so obvious. All those moves are so obvious that he wants to either prepare for a defense or go to war. Okay, I'm gonna talk about it. I'm gonna finish up reading the comments. I'm gonna talk about what I think. Connor, you have few more turns until he is able to finish that road. I'd say wait until a couple of turns after he's moved his worker into the last tile to make that road. Well, he already backed off the worker. That way you have the most amount of time to finish preparing, and also so he loses the workers to Kizil when you declare war. It is of utmost importance that you get the Byzantine player involved ASAP. Yeah, he already knows what's cooking and he's moving the troops there. I know he's waiting for the friendship to end, but he won't want to deal with fighting Kizil as well as Persia, and in the slim possibility of you losing the war, he will have a tough time against Rome and Persia. Try and pressure him into the war as much as you can. It seems like he is moving, well, he's keeping the troops between Kizil and his capital, which is not that far away. He's keeping the troops somewhere around in here, so that's not far away from the front line. It's really not that far away from the front line, so he is sort of prepared. 2 units already here to make some sort of flank, and this is a very hard spot to attack into from his side. He would need to take Gulchatak to make any progress around this spot, because this is a river. It's going to be really hard to cross this river for him. Where does Carthage stand in amongst this? Carthage stands with Persia. I'm like 100% sure he stands with Persia. So I don't think it changed at all. Roma. Build scouts in all of your cities. First of all in Brillianta, it's only 1 turn scout and then clear the camp. You can wait until you finish the road to the front, meanwhile move troops closer. You could discuss declaration of war with Byzantium first. Finishing that trading post near Milky Way, it will be useful in 3 turns. Well, Milky Way, I don't really wanna... it's gonna be useful in 3 turns. I don't think it's gonna be useful in 3 turns, right? We would like to work on the workshop or the market. Slot first, right? Do I really want to finish this? Yeah, okay, fine, I can finish this. Good point, Roma. Ben R, I agreed to try and get Byzantine involved, but you might have to declare it now. If Persia is winning the tech quest that ends this turn, he could take Kizil next turn. Damn, you're so right about the tech quest. You're right. Miguel Angel, be aware of Persia completing some other quests like science for city-state and are putting also money to he ally the cities and declare war on you. I will not risk it and declare war right now just in case, Miguel. Chimchikun, you forgot to start on Heroic Epic in Silverado. I did not forget to start on Heroic Epic in Silverado because I want to get Armory first. The top priority for me is to get double cover promotions, and yes, I do want to get Heroic Epic, but it takes 6 turns to build it. 6 turns. That's roughly 2 samurais with 2 cover promotion. If you're going to war right now, I'd prefer the units instead of National Epic, because 2 units spoon 0 units with an option for a National Epic promotion. Simple as that. Akarzan, I would say withhold until the science quest expires. It could be possible someone else could still steal your city-state and then war would be premature. You may also consider placing blocking units in Kizil so you cannot finish the road. Are there any penalties with these players for backstabbing during a declaration of friendship? I don't think so there's any penalties. Banked, hello Yoruus, how much money does Persia have and how much money does his eventual ally have? Okay, so those are all the comments. First of all, I'm not winning the science quest. There is a huge potential, huge option that Persia is going to win the science quest. We don't want that to happen. It's very probable that he's got universities, at least a university in his capital. It's very, very possible that he does that, and his science is much, much superior than mine. That's the first point. Second point, Persia has currently 68 gold and 10 gold per turn, but his potential ally, which is Carthage, and maybe even Rome, has 455 gold, and Carthage has 808 gold. So that's a lot of gold. That's a lot of gold. In comparison, I've got 200 gold. And Byzantine has almost 200 gold. So, taking all of that into account, I don't want to risk losing ally status with Kizil. I cannot afford that. Losing Kizil as my ally will be devastating. There's 2 options. I declare war right now, and Carthage can perhaps put gold into Kizil and ally it. So Persia will have an option to make peace with it, but they would need to spread the gold between them, right? So they will need to use the gold to outbuy Kizil. Now Carthage influence with Kizil is unknown. And Persia influence is probably a little bit less than mine. So there is an option that he could buy it off relatively cheap. But I'm assuming that's like 750 gold forced to put into Kizil if I'm going to declare a war on Persia. So that's great. That gold's going to be sort of wasted. So I want to do that. I know that we should maybe declare like friendship. I'm just going to recheck the rules maybe real quickly, but I don't think there's like rule. Nope, there's no rules about declaration of friendship. So it's done, guys. It's done. Enough of talking. Enough of talking, guys. This is war. Enough of talking. This is war. Wartime. This is wartime. I cannot risk the possibility of losing Kizil. I just simply cannot do that. I cannot do that. And we need to put some sort of a unit or gold in 5 turns. The question is, do we put gold or we do put units and use one city to crank out warriors and send them to Kizil? And also we'll probably could use a road here because it seems like Persia wants to flank this side. But this messing up in here tells only, and this tells this is more defensive, right? But this is an option for a flank that I don't want to. If he wants to flank into Milky Way bar, this is an option to ally Kizil and mess delay all our plans. I definitely don't want to do that. So this is war. Right now, right here, we're going to war. Okay, so let's focus about how we're gonna do the war right now. We're not ready yet for the attack. We are sort of ready for defense. We're still second at army, and most of my army is in position. So the question is how we wanna do this war. Okay, first of all, let's grab some experience on Tiki Dong. Almost one-shotted. Good. Finish up this road. Get the roads going here. And I want to get road going here. Also finish this road around this place. Alright. 2 turn for a crossbow with 1 promo. That's great. We could free up a scout to free up a unit from Kimono, and then we'll probably could free up a unit from Marvelous. I also do want to farm this Barbcam for a little while longer. Every piece of culture will be great. Let's destroy this. Armor is almost done. Then a crossbow. Then probably something like a spearman or a crossbow to put into the city. Or just keep on like cranking out scouts and Shuminator Palace. So I'll free up all of those units to the front lines. We can take a peek here in like 2 turns, and this guy can stay here just in case. Okay, so this side looks good. Barracks is here, so time to finish the crossbow. This one's good. What do you mean a weird Inca? Huh? Oh! Damn, I didn't change the name of of stream, sorry. Zieta, you're right. This is weird Inca. Okay. Scout goes scouting. Crossbow, swordsman, catapult. Will this mess up this side? Hopefully not, so I'm just gonna stay here for now and heal up. This looks very, very hard to take without the general on top of this. This looks very, very hard to take. This is gonna be supposedly a long war, guys. It seems like this is going to be a long war. This one stays here. This one goes forward. Then I can move here and shoot a little bit. Maybe force him into moving some troops forward. Kinda like that idea. I don't have a road in the back here though. Hey! Tak? Co się stało? Mam coś zobaczyć? 2 minutes, guys. Okay. So let's figure out the moves right now. There is a crossbow in the back, but I kind of want to poke him. Because any sort of experience will be useful. Any sort of experience going to be useful around the place, guys. Okay, fine. Let's move it like this for now. And move this a little bit back. This guy can go here and fortify. I'm gonna leave it not upgraded. No, I do want an upgrade. I don't think we want to put gold into that just yet. Fine, let's upgrade the frontline units here. There's gonna be one more crossbow in here as well. Could use a peek of what's up here. Risk the horseman a little bit. There's no road in the back. I could say I can poke him relatively easily. I should be able to poke him. Let's poke him a little bit. There we go. And put some units to the front line. Okay, like this. That's good. Seems like we've done everything. Let's check out real quickly what's going on in the cities. Scout in 2 turns. Crossbow in 2 turns. Crossbow in 1 turn. Crossbow in 1 turn. And workshop in 8 turns. Okay. Seems like all is good now. So, what's up with the quests? Natural Wonder. Perfect quest. Monaco 2. Kizil wants Science. Fate. Great Wall. Incense. We need incense. I don't think I can trade with anybody except Portugal. Songhai. Aztecs. Rome. Byzantines. He's got incense, alright, so I can ask him if he needs incense for something. We need ivory, we need Wales, ivory, Wales and ivory. Hey Kuhenkov. Alright, so I guess that's about it, guys. That's about it. 2 shots have been done. Alright, and I think we made the correct choice with Kizil. Soon also I will be in Golden Age, so that's gonna be a nice boost to hammers soon as well. Nesh we could also get to the front lines. There's an option for 3 very well promoted crossbows, 4 very well promoted crossbows to the front line, plus those 3 that I can free up. Hopefully next turn. If next turn nothing is gonna spawn in here, I'm gonna try to ally this city-state and get it done. Spearmen soon also. Alright, so I guess that's it for this turn then. So, thank you very much for watching. And see you next time. Best wishes. Yoruus out.